Way 31 storm tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 triple Doppler.
Speaking of, let's get a check of Melissa right now. This is unbelievable to me. Still spinning at over 100 miles an hour, 105 miles an hour right now. Now moving fairly quickly, tracking at 21 miles an hour north and east. That is the fastest it's been moving in its lifespan. Now it's headed towards Bermuda. It's already east of the Caribbean islands. It will actually strengthen as we head towards this afternoon up to 110 miles an hour. Then it will begin to weaken as it stretches further into the central Atlantic. So many of us in the clear. Bermuda is kind of the last one that's going to have to deal with this, and then this will be out of our system. Thank goodness this is a storm I am ready to say goodbye to. It's been very destructive, and I'm just ready for it to be out of the system. 5:18 on your Thursday morning, tracking some rain on 31 triple Doppler, sitting primarily in Sand Mountain, eastern Morgan as well, and then tracking north and east. We're going to see a whole lot of this rain get out of our way for the most part by the time we get to sunrise, maybe just ever so shortly thereafter. That said, even though the rain gets out of the way, the gloominess and the overcast skies, those are ours to keep for a while. Now, if you're in the shoals, you will see the most sun today. You actually end up seeing some clearing right around lunchtime that pretty much sticks. You'll end up with a mix of clouds and sun for the remainder of your Thursday after lunch. As for the rest of us, our cloud cover is a little more persistent. It's hanging around through late afternoon, and we won't see the majority of that clearing until after sunset tonight, after dinner. Not really doing a lot for us today. So you're going to want to bundle up, make sure you're in something comfy, cozy, because it may not be raining, but we do still have breezy conditions, very chilly conditions, and that overall gloominess in the air. Out the door this morning, 47 degrees in Fort Payne, 49 in Athens, 48 in Moulton and in Haleyville. Definitely a little bit cooler than where we've been in those low and mid 50s. So a bit of a shock to the system with that. Now remember, the vast majority of us are hanging on to clouds today, which means this is yet another day that we're not warming very much. As we head towards lunchtime, 53 degrees. As we head towards later this afternoon, 56 degrees. Again, well below average and very similar to where our high temperature was yesterday. Now remember, we talked about that cloud clearing overnight. And again, it's not going to impact all of us today. The shoals, yes. The rest of us, not so much. We'll keep the cloud cover. But as we head towards the overnight and that dissipates, it's going to impact tomorrow morning's forecast in a major way. In fact, tomorrow and Saturdays, we'll be waking up in the upper 30s for the lucky ones. A handful of us will even be waking up in the middle 30s, and as a result, could be seeing the first frost of the season. You only need temperatures 36 degrees or cooler to have frost, and some of us will make it to that point. So my advice to you, if you have frost fragile plants outside, bring those in or cover them up tonight because you're going to need to. As for the rest of your Halloween Friday, honestly, a beautiful day, which we don't usually get for Halloween. 60 degrees and sunny. Sunset is just before 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. If you are trick-or-treating after sunset, temperatures will be ranging in the 50s, depending on exactly when you go. If you're headed down to Auburn this weekend for the Auburn-Kentucky game, 6:30 kickoff, 56 degrees at that point, low 50s by the time the game ends. Trust me, you're going to want to bundle up for that one. If you're staying here at home, we're actually a little bit warmer. 63 degrees for your Saturday high temperature, a mix of clouds and sun before some spotty rain comes into the mix on Sunday.